phone right there. Hello, 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 YouTube. It's been a while. How you been? Oh, the camera looks good on YouTube. If you want to see me look better on HD, maybe head to our YouTube. Hello, my name is Halisi. I'm here with Winky Lux. We are in the midst of spring. So spring clothes, spring fashion, spring makeup. So let's do it. Let's do a spring makeup look. I think it honestly goes different per person. I could do a spring makeup look every single week and look different every single week, but I'm going to kind of generalize. Like when you think of spring, when you're putting on those spring things, when I think of spring outfits, I think of like the things that happen, right? We have Easter during this time. We have Mother's Day during this time. Some people have spring break. What are your spring break outfits? Maybe this is the inspo you can get. So that's kind of like the generalized look. I usually wear like, this is when I bring out white. I don't know the rule of, it's like, don't wear white after Labor Day. But then it's like, when can you start wearing white again? I don't know that rule. But I think of this is when I bring out my whites more in the springtime because I don't really wear it in like fall and winter. So summer and spring, the whites, the pinks, right? I honestly only wear this necklace in the springtime. So basically it's time for me to get my face together. So if you have any questions, feel free to chat with us. The chat is live on YouTube. Let me make sure everything's good over here. You guys good over here on YouTube and Instagram. So let's get to it. How you guys doing? It's a Winky Wednesday. Okay, cool. Everybody, no questions so far. Hello, Liv. What up, girl? You definitely will. Okay, cool. All right, and what are you guys doing? Oh, how do I get a good base? Great question. I already have my base on because what I honestly do when I'm starting my makeup, I start with my brow. So I'm going to start with the Uni-Brow Universal pencil. We have the Precision. I like to use the thick one first. And I'm going to start with my brows. To get a good base, I honestly do my brows first. I'm trying to answer a question at the same time. I'm going to look at you, and I'm also going to look in this mirror. Okay. I like to start with things that are not going to mess up my base and my brows. I do a lot of like adjusting. So I honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to give an answer of why I start with my brows, but it's just what I like to do because I feel like I get to brush them, I get to clean them. I don't want my foundation on. I did put it on for you guys already as my base, but I personally, with a good moisturizing, if you don't want to use a primer, we know we got primers for you, but a good moisturizer to like set your skin up for success so it's not drying. That's why we have a very good tinted moisturizer. And then, sorry, I'm trying to look at both you guys. And then honestly, finish with the powder. That's what I would do for a good base. Like put the liquid in, the cream in, the tinted moisturizer in, and to lock it in, I usually like to use some people like to use a setting spray. Some people like to use a powder. I honestly will always say every time I give a quote unquote advice or tip, do what works for you because I honestly break all the rules. I break all the rules. There could be somebody watching right now going, no, don't do that. And I'm like, but it works for me. So I honestly say it's the same thing, right? I'm going to be doing some bronzing today. Same vibe as like when you contour, like someone's going to say like, do this with your cheeks. But honestly, you got to do what works for you. So I'm just brushing them in. I love the fact that a natural brow is in. So once I brush them in, then I like to go in with my, once again, this is just $18. I like to go in with my tinted Uni-Brow. It comes with three shades, blonde, brown, and black. I use the brown. I haven't colored my brows black since like 2001, maybe 2005, somewhere around that time. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I honestly just take it, and this really grabs the microfibers of your brow. You ever see those things where people are like, I get gray hairs? That's what this reminds me of. Our tinted gel reminds me of like, shout outs to millennials. You know, we're starting to get gray hairs. Like if you see a gray hair, this is a perfect solution. Sometimes we get gray hairs in our eyebrows. Because look at that. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like I just painted on my brows. As you guys know, on all these Winky Lives, you know I have that bird spot. But look, I just color that in. And I'm going to fix that top part. Right? So I'm just brushing. If you see me looking over on this side, it's my YouTube. Our YouTube fam is over there. And then you're honestly the easiest technique, brush your brows with this. The microfibers will grab each hair and you're set up for success. Okay, enough with that. Boop, boop. Okay, let me see if I missed. If you have any questions, let me know. Hit the question box. Thank you so much, Janae Reviews. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Now, you know, a lot of the things we get complimented on now, we were made fun of before, right? I used to be teased majority of my life until college about my hair. And I get compliments and I'm like, where were you guys when I was a kid? I used to get teased on how big and bushy and thick my eyebrows were because thin was in, right? Thin everything, thin body, thin brows, everything. So now I'm going to take my Purrfect concealer. I use the shade medium and I'm going to go ahead and go under here. This is where we kind of get the brows to come to life. So once again, this isn't really a tutorial. It's more like a get ready with me. We can chat about life. We can chat about what we're doing for spring break, but I'm also going to tell you these Winky Lux products that I'm using, okay? So I barely get any on my angled brush. And I just dab, dab, dab. Because all I want to do is, you ever when you first get your eyebrows done, I'll say this as I always do, all I'm doing is giving the illusion that I just got my eyebrows done. That's all I'm doing. So I go from here and I brush. And all I'm doing is following the line. If you were a child and you were good at your coloring book, you can do makeup. That's literally all it is. And with techniques like the Beauty Blender, you don't need to know how to blend. All you do is dab everything out. That's all you do these days. Right, YouTube? Right, Instagram? It's so interesting with these apps. We're just going to casually talk as we're on live. Is when you go live on Instagram, when you go live on TikTok, when you go live on YouTube, the camera, the way they naturally have the settings are so different. So it adds a little bit of a glow over there on YouTube. Instagram, as much as it's aesthetically pleasing, it keeps it real. It's showing the real deal over here. And then on TikTok, everybody just has good skin because it's like a natural filter in there. So I also am going to be bronzing. So I'm going to take the Purrfect concealer. Mind you, it has those nourishing ingredients. My favorite ingredient in the whole wide world and products that we pretty much put in majority of our products is the vitamin C. All I'm doing is starting to shape my nose. So once again, if you're not good at, and I'm going to shape this up. Like I'm just going to use this part of my hand. Boom. I'm going to shape it up later. That's all you got to do. And I'm kind of just taking you to how I normally do my makeup. But like, let's say I'm going to brunch with the girls, right? That's something you do during the springtime, you know, get those casual, cute little cocktail outfits going. What are you guys doing for, how about I ask you a question? Actually, listen. Hi, Stormy. I'm sorry. That's what I said to myself. You guys didn't say that to me. Hi, Stormy. What's up? Yes, our product's natural. Yes. What I really love about these Winky Lux products is they're paraben-free, sulfate-free, clean, vegan. Like nothing's worse than having to read the back of every box of every product you use, right? Okay, so now that I have that on there, I'm debating. I think I'm gonna do my eyeshadow next because I usually go straight into bronzing next. But let's get some eyeshadow. So I do kind of want you to help me. Right? It's been so pretty lately, the weather. What's up, Vicky from Shoppers in Canada? What part of Canada are you from? Because I'm going to travel a lot more, and I'm thinking that I kind of want to go to Montreal just because un peu de français, you know, I'm trying to brush up on my French. But like now that I'm like, we can go to Winky Lux in Canada, I'm just like, where else should we visit? Eyeshadow. I'm going to use a base. I pretty much use Purrfect. When in doubt, use our Purrfect concealer. So before I put this on, I want you to choose what eyeshadow am I doing. Because in spring, yes, we're wearing bright colors, lighter colors, but we're not back into the early 2000s where your makeup always matched your outfit, right? So if I'm wearing white and pink, doesn't mean I need to wear like white and pink eyeshadow. So I'm feeling like, should we do the Coffee Kitten palette? I'm going to let you choose. Because last time I feel like we did a Get Ready With Me, I did do like a Valentine's Day with the Cashmere Kitten palette, and I used a lot of pinks and purples. But I feel like that's a no-brainer. Should we go more natural and use more browns and nudes? What are you thinking? Vote in the comments. And don't worry, we're just gonna add a little color. We're still gonna have like highlighter, bronzer, all that stuff. So Coffee Kitten palette or Cashmere. Cashmere has like those pinks, purples. And then, of course, the coffee has more of those nude tones. So you're deciding. And why you decide, I'm going to use my Purrfect concealer as my base. And look, no lashes. I don't have my lashes. We're going to finish with those. So I'm just putting it all along my lid. What I love about not having my lashes on before this is usually I'm being very careful to not put concealer all over. I'm trying to just use one hand, but now I'm going to have concealer on both hands. It's okay. When you're wearing, anybody else get nervous when you're wearing white? You're like, don't touch your shirt. Don't touch anything else. That's what I have to tell myself. So the reason why I like to put it down as a base is it really grips my eyeshadow. You ever put on eyeshadow and you're like, I can't even see it. It doesn't even look like it's on me. Use a little bit of our concealer. It's more than just an under eye concealer. I like to use it. Okay, now let's see your answers. Best concealer, thank you. Americano with light and sweet. Ooh, it sounds like that's the coffee Kitten palette. Coffee. Oh, I'm so surprised. Coffee. I'm so proud of you guys. Do you guys know that I wanted to put on coffee? And that's why you guys all voted coffee. All right, YouTube, you didn't vote over here. So on Instagram, they voted for the coffee Kitten palette. Okay. We're getting along so well during this live. I love it. All right. So I'm going to start with, ooh, I heard you say Americano. I hear you, Stormy. I love that one too. I am going to use that one, but I'm going to start off with Cappuccino and Mochiano. I'm going to use these two more matte colors. This has like a slight glow, but I'm just going to tell you as I go. I'm going to tell you as I go, because you ever like have a plan and then you just veer to the left? That might be what I do today. I always keep my Winky Lux brushes in this bag. Where do you keep your makeup brushes? Are they just spread all about? Do they look this cute? Ah! All right, so I'm going to use these brushes. All right, let me start off with the Cappuccino. So this is more this one right here. This palette, all our palettes pretty much, I'm going to say approximate. I know that this one's 25, but all of them are about 25 bucks. So they are good in price. The price point is amazing. So I'm putting this over my whole lid because look at that. It's like giving me some life. Now, what I love about this is if you're a different complexion, it's going to look completely different on you. You start seeing more of the coffee Kitten palette on me when I start putting in the browns. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I typically go back and forth between my right eye and my left eye. Some people will do a whole eye and then the other, but I know some people say they want their eyeshadow to kind of be like a butterfly, you know, two wings, but they look identical. So pigment and it blends, right? I love that. So once again, I'm going to keep asking the question when my attention span gets better and I listen to the answer. Okay, what are you doing for spring? Any spring break plans? Do you like to just brunch more? What do you do more during spring? Do you start thinking about each holiday? Like we had Easter, next is Mother's Day. We have a live stream coming next week with the Winky Lux team. So there's no technique to this. Literally, I'm covering all from here to here to start. And now I'm gonna go in with Stormy. I'm going for Americano next. I'm gonna do the Americano. And I'm gonna do that more here, lower. I'm not gonna go as high. Okay. Where can you get these? You can get these. Great question. You can get these on our website on winkylux.com. But we have so many amazing retailers just as they are on the live today. Shout out to Shoppers. So I dab until I get some kind of color and some kind of pigment on there. But don't worry, we're gonna get more color in there. And sometimes if you feel like it's not going on, I'll take a spray and I'll dampen it a little bit because it just makes it pop a little bit more. See what I mean? Like all of a sudden there's the brown. But anyways, are you brunching more? Are you thinking about what you're doing for your Mother's Day? Cinco de Mayo is coming up. Let's see. What are you guys saying here? Vacations. Miss Crump 2009. 2009 was a very good year. I don't know exactly what happens, but I remember just thinking like, I like 2009. I like maybe the songs that came out around that time. What vacations? I have a plan. I was going to this summer. I don't really travel that much during spring. Gonna go to Antigua, but when I tried to buy my tickets, they went from last month they were $600, this month $4,000. I said, "What's happening?" So once again, I'm using Americano just on the lid. So now we're gonna go in September because I don't want to pay $4,000 when I knew I was able to get it at 600 at one point. Okay. And I'm going to spray a little bit more. You can see from the side, but sometimes I'm just like, I want more color. There we go. And I'm going to blend. Don't worry. Don't worry. The blending is going to be happening. I'm actually going to go even in the corner a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to blend. Someone said vacations. We are taking Legoland. Wait a minute. How many Legolands are there? Because I live in San Diego and there's a Legoland out here. Are they like all over the world? So now I'm taking this brush and I'm just circling to kind of blend it in. Love Legoland. I went. I don't think I've ever paid for it because I used to be a camp counselor way back in the day, and that was one of the things we used to go to all the time. We used to go to Legoland. There's just something about trips when they're free compared to when you have to pay for it. It's like it can't ever be a bad trip if I didn't have to pay for it, you know? From Chile, you admire so much over here. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Do you pronounce it Angelus? Thank you so much. Nody girl, what'd you say for? No trips for spring break? The coffee is your favorite. It's a great palette. Like, if you need to have a staple palette, it's this one. I'm so torn because I think I'm gonna use. Okay, did I finish blending? I just circular motions. Okay, now I'm gonna use double shot, and then I'm gonna finish with double shot, and then I'm gonna finish with frappe. Let's just admit, frappe is my favorite one. Frappe, it's like the best one's in the middle. I just want to use it right now. So I'm gonna use a double set. It's like it reminds me of the color of a penny, but it's in the coffee theme. This one's called double shot. So I'm gonna use this more towards the end, but I can see myself going towards the corner of my. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna do my whole. What do we think? Like, I know what I want to do, but I love getting your guys' advice. Should I do from here over or just the ends? What are you thinking? Somebody says, and Winky online ships so quick, right? Okay, so I need to finish naming the retailers. So our retailers, we have Ulta, we have Target, we have Macy's, we have Amazon. Shoppers. I love our retailers as well. That's me. I'm in Canada asking, don't have them. Got it. Exactly. What shades have I used so far? Great question, Erin. So I started off with cappuccino, and then I put Americano. So cappuccino is the whole lid all the way up to here. Americano, I used here and down. And now I'm using double shot. Now, double shot, I was thinking about just keeping it towards the end. But there's a part of me that wants to go in there. What are we thinking? It's so hard when I have no liner or mascara. Everything looks better with liner and mascara. So I'm just like, what do we think? And yes, I know I am brown and I'm putting on brown. So this is going to turn out maybe a little different on you if you're not the same complexion as me. That's where we're going. You live in Cali. Oh, San Diego. All right, Stormy. Um, there's a Legoland in Malaysia. What? You guys keep liking this live. Oh my gosh, I love chatting with you guys. You would love to see Winky Lux come out with a combo palette of neutrals and pastels. Ooh. We need to put you on the palette team, Stormy. I love your eyeshadow when you have it on. It's a very, I feel like your eyeshadow is very much a staple. Like when I see, there's this one person I think I watch on Live in the Morning for like positive affirmations. And she always has like kind of like a bright pink coral eyeshadow. And it reminds me of yours, Stormy. And I'm like, are you wearing Stormy's eyeshadow? I love it. That's the thing. It's like you can change your eyeshadow every day, but sometimes it's good to have a staple. So I'm thinking, I'm so torn. I'm going to bring the brown on the inside. I'm going to use it. Double shot in the inside. I'm going to do it because you can't really tell as much. I'm going to brighten all this up when I put on Frappe. Don't you worry, my friends. And I'm packing it on there. Like I'm like getting on there. Okay. I still want more variety, so I'm going to blend, blend, blend again. I think I'm going to use espresso towards the end. Boop. I think I'm going to use espresso because I want more like, you can kind of see, but I want to really see. And I'm either going to, I think I'm going to put Frappe right in the middle. Okay, let's do it. So I'm actually going to use more of a smaller brush for this one. So espresso. How you doing? How you doing over there, YouTube? Espresso. And I'm going to put it at the very end. Let me really get in there. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted. So you see that? See how like boring that is? Boo. Ah, she's alive. It's like the smallest little thing. And I will admit, eyeshadow, I think, does not look amazing without eyeliner and mascara and lashes. So just bear with me. If you're just joining the live, we're doing a spring makeup look. We're using the Coffee Kitten palette because when you have more of a nude shade eyeshadow, you can wear any outfit. Your outfit could be bright pink. You notice that? Like even like on these red carpets, Met Gala, all these like red carpets. Oop. I'm wearing a white shirt. I definitely don't want that to spill on me. Ooh. You still, when in doubt, a lot of people still go for this classic nude. I mean, I want to call it nude, but I want to call it a classic coffee eyeshadow. Okay, now time for my favorite one. I'm going to wipe this just a little bit. I don't have to wipe it too much because there's already eyeshadow on. Okay, back to what you guys are talking about. Just the ends. Exactly. On the espresso, just the ends. So I'm wiping this a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to use my favorite one in the middle, Frappe. So I'm going to use this. The old school me, I used to always do it from here to here. That's old school me. But I'm trying to be open-minded. So I'm going to start in the middle. And if I like it, I'll keep it there. But if I don't like it, then I'm going to continue all the way to the corner of my eye. Yeah, no, I'm going to be open-minded. I also feel like I need to dampen this because I really want this to show. Let me wet it again. So when in doubt, like if these eyeshadows are not showing on you, what I like to do is I like to dampen them a little bit. Boo. Okay. Now let me really get in there. Oh, see? Now there she is. Ah, that's what I wanted. That's what I needed. On the next live, I'm going to try to play music because I'm normally playing music as this is like a get ready with me style. But I just don't want them to ever shut off our live because of copyright. But like, don't we get ready with music all the time? But then that's why I need you guys to keep talking to me, you know? Here at Winky Lux, we love to chat it up. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Yes, try it. Okay, cool. Espresso. Yes. Towards the end. Doesn't that look way better? Because then it allows this to pop. So, vacations, Legoland for spring. You know, like when you're younger, you count spring as like when you have your spring break. But when you're not in school anymore, how do we count when we should do spring break? Do we just follow the school system? Okay. I think I want to keep going in because this is what like the quote unquote halo look, right? With it just the middle. But I think I want to go more towards the inside of my eye. I'll let you be the final decision makers. Should I keep it here? Should I keep going in towards the corner? I'll let you decide. So if it turns out great, you get credit. If it turns out bad, I'm blaming you. Can't turn out bad. These are Winky Lux products. They look great. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying. Any votes? Any votes? Any votes? What's up, Gigi? Hi, beautiful. Right now, I'm trying to decide, Gigi, should I keep it right here or should I bring the color all the way to the corner? What are we thinking? Thank you so much. How are we doing on YouTube? Can you see? You guys don't have an opinion? Okay, I'm going in for the corner. But a part of me, I'm looking at my other palettes. No, I'm not going to use cashmere. I'm going to try to stick to coffee, but I think I'm going to add, I know what I'm going to do. What did you guys say? Inner corner, right? Bring it to the corner. Okay, you guys are my people. It's like I want to do it, but I want you to agree with me. Okay, because I also want to add some color. So I think I'm going to like, for the under eye, I'm going to add something from the Mermaid palette. And I'll let you help me on that one too. So I'm going to make it a lot lower as I get to the corner. If you have a more precise brush, you could really get detailed on that. Okay. So I like that compared to that, right? You see the difference? This is why you guys are the professionals, right? Okay. So I either want to, while I'm doing this, I want you to help me with my next choice. For the Mermaid Kitten palette, bam. I'm only going to use one shade. Back in the day, I don't know if you guys used to do this. I used to love putting either like a pink or a teal or a blue just on the under for funsies. Which one should I do? Should I do, Siren? I'll give you 3 options. Either Siren, and this is just going to go under and maybe very, very in the corner. Should I do Under the Sea blue, or should I do Topless pink? Pink, blue, or green, just for the under. We need to do a throwback look. I used to do that all the time. How are we feeling on YouTube? If you're watching this later on a later day, welcome to the live. Welcome. Okay. What are your votes? Which one do you think? What color? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Gigi's building my confidence. Ow. Okay. Whenever you guys decide, I'll do it. I can always come back to that. All right. Now I'm gonna take more of a, I like to finish like the last shimmer of the eyeshadow towards the end, but this is basically what we're working with. And I want to, and I'm also gonna clean up my brows after like I finish bronzing. So close that. Now let's get to some bronzer. Bronze Age bronzing stick. I use this shade Sun Goddess. And I like to use a brush that looks like this, just for my nose. So what I'm doing here is just going along my nose. Once again, you can decide if you want to bronze or contour. I think we bronze a lot more in the spring and summer, and I think oh, I need to fix that because it just made my nose look crooked. Oh, you definitely wanna keep your line straight. I'm gonna fix that with this one. Um, and then contour more in fall and winter because I feel like it's like you're a lot of people are just already tanned. But then again, if you're going on a red carpet, you always probably contour over bronze. Do, do, do. Back when I used to ooh, look, my nose is coming alive. Back when I used to live in LA, I used to I've been on a couple red carpets before, and everybody does look as beautiful as they look as you think. Like, mind you, they've all like probably like went ham on like a diet and exercise routine and have like professional makeup artists and everything, obviously. But it's such a fun time. Ugh, if you can ever go and do it once in your life and go to LA and just be like, I want to be at a red carpet, do it. So you can be the cool grandmother one day. Okay. Now I'm going to do around my edges. Just doing the bronzing. Boom, boom. And I really, to get like, see how I got it this dark? I just keep going at it. The first time it's kind of light, but I just keep at it. Don't give up. Actually, let me blend that in a little bit. Perfect. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. Everyone heart the live. Gigi, look, Gigi, you're the real VIP today. Giving you a shout out right now. Thank you so much. Gigi's amazing. Make sure you can see everybody that's in this live. You guys can always support each other too. Because what's great is like sometimes when you find your community, because maybe you're a makeup creator or makeup influencer and you're trying to find a community, you know, like I'll give you little tidbits right now. You know, some people are always like, find your community. Sometimes you have to find the people that like the same makeup brands. So like you could find your community on lives right now. Like the people that are on live right now, you literally can click on their page, see if they like makeup like you do, and that can literally start conversation of supporting each other. Cause the way you make it to the top together will keep you there, but when you make it to the top alone, it kind of gets lonely. And you wanna rise to the top and have, you know, people that support you. Same thing with Winky Lux. Like we're constantly supporting, and I'm just using it along the lines. Other brands, like we're not in competition with each other, you know, we are in this together. So that's what I love about this company is like, it reminds you like support other companies, other brands, because there's room for everybody. There's room for you as a creator. There's room for us as a makeup brand. Sorry, I really like to get a contour. So I'm going to really press into this. So yeah. Do. So I'm creating that definition. You see that difference? I'm going to blend it in, but that's what I want. And I smile. When I smile, that's where I like mine. And then my blush is going to kind of be up here. In case you're wondering the method to the madness. If you ever feel like you get like, I have a friend, one of my best friends though, was like, when I bronze, I look dirty. It looks like I'm adding dirt to my face. I'm like, girl, maybe don't swipe, dab. And I'm dabbing when I'm dabbing. I kind of dab up. Remember what works for you, because if you have like a very sensitive foundation or you're using like tinted moisturizer and you just want to add some warmth to your face, do what works for you. You could use your hand. That looks good. Don't worry, I'm going to blend this in. I know it's looking kind of crazy right now. All right. After that, Sorry, I'm trying to talk to you and figure out what I'm doing next. Purrfect concealer. I debate sometimes if I want to put my eyeliner on next. So when I put on my eyeliner and my lashes, I tend to like to go like this. I'm going to put on my Purrfect concealer. And then if it needs to be like cleaned up, I will. You ever have the way you do something, but you're like, I might change it. So now I'm using it under my eye. I usually just go like this. Dab, dab, dab. Once again, I'm using the shade medium. And this is still going to add like more to my nose. I honestly, whenever I can use my hands, I'm gonna use my hands. I know some people like to make that triangle here and here. This is just how I'm doing it. And if it hurts your heart because you do it so differently, I apologize. You know, this is a look, guys. I feel like I can go to Coachella. I feel like this is how people look in Coachella, right? With their like makeup. So I'm gonna spray this a little bit. And the reason why I like to spray, everybody has their reasons. It kind of keeps that moisture. If you're not going from like a dry sponge. Have you ever tried using a dry sponge and like try to use it? That's what I love about this. It has such nourishing ingredients. It's such a blendable product. That's why it's one of our viral products, because look at that. You don't have to be professional. Some of these concealers, I feel like you have to be a professional. Look, and I'm actually going to do this side so you can kind of see the difference. Barely even blended. See how it's like lifted? She's coming alive. How we doing, YouTube? Blend, blend, blend. And you're just, all I'm doing is this. You ever see people just go really fast? That's all I'm doing. People have their different techniques. And then from here, I just go like this. Once again, we're just doing a spring makeup look. When you're going to brunch, cocktails, Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, all the things. So now I kind of like blend my nose a little bit by pressing. This is like the greatest invention ever, honestly. It's just, it makes everything work amazingly. And I'm going to start using it here. So it's not that drastic difference between my eyebrow and my eyeshadow. Oh, there she is. Love it. I'm coming alive, guys. Okay, and I'm always just constantly brushing my eyebrows because they're going to get messed up again in 2 seconds when I set my face. Sorry, when I have you guys in front of me, I'm like, what's the next thing that I do? What's the next thing? Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. And if you guys have any general questions, I'm here to answer them too. This concealer is so good. I love it. Right? Like people, the biggest concern, do I want to add a little bit more eyeshadow there? The biggest concern people have is like creasing. And sorry, just saw I want to add a little bit more here. Because this side is shining. So I just wanted to even this out. But the fact that we have ingredients that really prevent that from happening. Okay, that's better. Is why it's such an amazing product. Okay. I know I've been chatting a lot, but like, how long does it take for you to do your makeup? It takes me like 25 minutes. But when I'm talking to you guys, like 45 minutes. Okay. So I have the eyeshadow. I have my brows. I have my bronzing. I have my concealer. Now I'm going to do, I know what I normally do. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put some powder on my face before I finish with lashes, blush, and highlighter. And then I'll be done. So I like to dab. I use a nice fluffy brush. Do whatever works for you. But supposedly this spring is supposed to be the busiest travel season. Have you guys already booked? Is this the time? Should you have already booked everything you're doing travel-wise? What are you guys doing? Let's see. Oh, okay. Is it back? You said it froze for you? Make sure you're here. You might have to log on YouTube. Is the makeup you're applying cream or powder? So I already started with the base before I got on the live. But if you ever want to start with a different base, I would definitely recommend. It literally gives you a natural glow. Our tinted, sorry. Our tinted moisturizer. Our tinted moisturizer. I love it because it's just so creamy. It has great nourishing ingredients. I love the airless pump. It's easy to apply and you barely need any at all. And and it complements the Purrfect concealer and all our other products. But you notice I'm gonna have to brush my eyebrows again because that. So I'm going to brush my brows. I'm gonna actually get in with the Precision. And I'm gonna brush mine. It's just a thinner unibrow. Oh, I just feel like the brush really brushes the hairs. And when you're brushing your hairs, if you feel like it's too pigmented and you want it a little loose, press down, like brush all the way to, I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Brush all the way to your skin. Okay, you see how I did that? Bam. I like to use the Precision more on the outs. Ooh, don't worry, I'll fix that. More on the outside before coloring it in with the regular unibrow. Now, why do we love this product? Because you don't have to buy different shades. You don't have to buy black or brown or blonde. It all depends on how hard you press it. So once you get used to it, you'll know exactly how hard you want to press. And I'm just going to use my brush to kind of clean up the top. Okay, perfect. Now we need some eyeliner. Eyeliner, lashes, blush. I'm trying to like let you know what's happening next. Our liquid eyeliner. I love this because of the felt tip. It's not going to spill. It's not going to do anything that you don't want it to do. This is when we get to the moment of silence. Because I'm putting on eyeliner. If you feel like you're a beginner, this is perfect. If you feel like you don't have time to play around with liquid, this is perfect. It's just like there's nothing wrong. I can't find anything wrong with ever. Why would I ever not use this one? It's just the most perfect. Mind you, before Winky Lux, I was using the same liquid eyeliner for like 15 years, 15, 20 years, I feel like. I was using the same one. And this is the only one that got me to change. Because, sorry, I'm trying to focus. I make mine really thin so that my lashes could stand out. That's the tactic. And I wing at the end. I wing. I guess I can do it now. Sometimes I'll do it at the very end. And actually, this is the best liquid eyeliner for a wing, too. Like a little simple wing. It's just the best eyeliner. I literally can't complain. Like, name another one, and I will 100% compare it to this one. Because other ones, even the dry time, the other ones you have to, like, dry for so long. This one builds very well. Look, I usually dislike my eyes without lashes, but this one is just, it's literally perfect. So, our liquid eyeliner, you want this one. And it's only $13. $13. So, I'm going to do lashes and where are my lashes? Let's do lashes now because I feel like lashes could take a minute. Lashes, blush, and lips, and then we're done. So I've used these a number of times because I like to show you that you can use our lashes. These are the XXO Tinsley lashes. I love Baby Doll. Baby Doll is my favorite one. Has more of a natural look to it. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on it, and then I'll get back to these comments as this dries. So you guys have been traveling, are going to travel. I live by the beach, and I'm trying to learn how to, like, go more often. Because it's like when you finally have something, you don't use it as often, right? If you live in a big city, you might not visit all the touristy spots that everybody visits. Like, I'm pretty sure most people that live in New York have never been to the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty or whatever that is. I think the Eiffel Tower. Is that in Seattle? So, glue. And then I'm going to let this sit. We are really on live today. Okay. Taking up your whole lunch break today. And here's the second one. Sorry. There's those moments when you're doing your makeup and it's quiet. It's usually lashes and eyeliner. Those are the two things, the two times that it'll be the most quiet when you're doing your makeup. So while those are getting dewy, we're going to move on. Oop. I'm just going to sit those down. Perfect. While those are getting dewy, I'm going to go ahead and hit my blush. All right. I'm going to choose, my go-to is Crown, honestly, on the Cheeky Rose blush. My go-to is Crown. I've been using a brush, but I realize I get more beautiful pigment when I use the ball of my finger. So I'm going to smile and put that on. But another shade that I discovered that I really love is Brilliant. Brilliant is more of like an orangey shade, which I also think is great for spring. Now that I say it, I'm tempted to put it on. Okay, I'll stick to one blush because we'll be here all day if I put on all the blushes. Let's do that on another live. Let's do different shades of blushes of all the Cheeky Rose blushes, and I'll put them all on. Because sometimes you have your one, like maybe you're a tea time girl, maybe you're a dodgy girl, girl or gal, and you want to try one, but you don't know what it looks like in real time. So I'm literally just putting it here. So we'll have that live coming up. We'll have a live with all the shades, a try on of all the shades. So I'm just pressing. How we doing, YouTube? Ugh, my makeup looks good on YouTube. YouTube is being nicer to me with the camera and the lighting. Looks good. If you ever feel like it's not giving you that full blend, you could always use a beauty blender and blend it out. Looks good, right? If you don't like that, you could always blend it. Amazing. I'm thinking I'm going to finish with the, remember how we were still going to do, you guys never answered my question for the under, but we're going to do some highlighter. Highlighter. I'm also going to use my finger because I love the way brushes look. I'm going to use the shade Rosé. We have Champagne or Rosé. Oh, look, it matches my necklace. Should this be the thumbnail? 1, 2, 3 thumbnail. Oh, wait. I can't do the thumbnail without lashes. Let's wait for that. So I'm just going to use a different finger. And I'm going to go higher. So it kind of goes, the way I do it, you can do what works for you. I kind of bronze, blush, and highlight. And that actually kind of goes with a set we have. We have some new custom bundles, custom sets on our website. I could tell them all to you right now, but I'd rather you go to the site and look. We'll have some lives kind of showing you how to put on each set. But see how that kind of just gives me that natural glow right there? Whew. So cute. And I'll also sometimes take this and put it in my brow. And then I'll also use it for my nose. Like that. And I'll go like this. And I'll go like this. And it kind of gives you that more butt nose. Shout out to the people, like some people, I just love how everybody does their nose differently. I do my nose 2 different ways. I'll either create that little circle to give more of a button nose look. Oh my gosh, I'm coming alive. You ever feel that way when your makeup starts coming together? Okay, I think the lashes are almost ready. So we have the bronzing, the blush, the highlight, the nose, the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, the eyebrows. And I don't have my tweezers, so I'm going to show you. This is the left. And this is the right. The way you tell is like the teeniest part should be in the corner. So here we go. You might have to have a moment of silence. I don't want to. Maybe I'll use YouTube. No, YouTube's too far away. Hold on. I'm going to bend down. Give me 10 seconds to put this on my eye. There we go. I want to move my mirror up. I don't want to lose you completely. Ooh. So I pull. Some people say that's a big no-no, but I pull my eye. Or sometimes you can just go like this. It really just depends on how thick the band is. What I love about our bands on our lashes is they're very user-friendly. So moment of silence for this. Do you see? I'm going to press this down. Now when in doubt, sometimes I will literally have my eyelashes on first to not mess up my eyeshadow. It really just depends on how you feel. Some people never in their entire life will ever put on a lash first. I say, do what works for you. If you keep getting, sometimes you'll get eyeshadow on your lashes. So make sure you have clean hands, or else you ever see people that have like powder on their eyelash and it doesn't look clean? Clean your hands, clean your brushes, clean whatever you're doing. And then pinch. There she is. Ugh, look at that. See the difference? Ugh, we're almost done. Okay, this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me today. We really just chilled and put on makeup. I love that for us. Putting on the other lash. Once again, this is Baby Doll on the XOXO lashes. Who am alive wears lashes? Comment yes, lashes or no lashes. Are you more of a mascara? And if you're a mascara, that is okay because I actually like putting on mascara. I hate taking it off, but I love putting it on. Ah, lashes just make me feel like $1,000,000. Lashes or no lashes? Who wears lashes? Comment. YouTube, I see you. You could still leave a comment on there too. Okay, she's alive. Make sure you get those corners. The most stubborn part. Let me make sure I brush this. Got some in my nail. The most stubborn part of a lash, and what I'm doing right here is I press. And it gives me that lift. This is how I wish I started the live with makeup on my face. Okay, let me wipe my hands once again. And we're going to finish with the lip, and then we're done. All right, for the lip, should I do a Purrfect Pout or a matte lip velour to wrap this up? And then we're done. What are we thinking? Remember, this is a spring look, so I'm thinking like a mauve or a natural. It could go pink, but once again, for spring, a lot of time the colors you're wearing are bright. We have the coffee Kitten palette on, so what are we thinking? So if I did a matte lip velour, I would do like the Meow. But if I did a Purrfect Pout, I would do, I love Princess. Well, I love Posh. There's so many good ones. Let me show you some options as we get off this live. I can be with you guys on here all day, honestly. So this is Posh. I love Posh. I love all of them. So if you want more of a sheer, Posh and Pounce. If you want more of a pink bubblegum, that's Princess. Or should I just go like a more of a mauve and do the matte lip velour? I've used this one, obviously. And this is like, so you can get a good look of my whole look. What lipstick for the spring makeup look? I'm obsessed with the packaging of our Purrfect Pout lipstick. It's just so aesthetically pleasing. It's just so pretty. And our Purrfect Pout, like these are only $18. Like, I want them all. I want them all. Okay. What have you decided? Princess. Aw, so cute, right? Purrfect Pout, Purrfect Pout, Purrfect Pout. Okay. All right, Purrfect Pout. You guys are literally the best live I've ever. I don't know how the next live is going to top this one because everything I've asked, you've given me the answer that I want. So why don't we do this? I like to nourish my lip a little bit with the watermelon. So what shade should I do? Princess or Posh? I'll show you the two. It's hard for you to tell. Like, obviously, I need to have it on. I know I just put on watermelon. It pretty much gave me color. So I think I'm going to do YouTube, Instagram, final choice. This is hard. So once again, that's Posh. Princess is more of the pink bubblegum. Let's see what your guys' choices are. Purrfect Pout. So in those Purrfect Pout, out of those two, well, all filling your vibe. So shade, go shade Princess, so it matches. I see you, Tish. Ow! Okay. I know you're like by yourself, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm with my friends. You guys are my friends. Okay. So we're using it, shade Princess. You guys probably saw our recent Instagram stories, you know, your girl got for you. So this is the shade. And it's always interesting. Like, I know I've done a live about this, but I could do a live about our Purrfect Pout all the time, because when you see these two shades, let me kind of go like this. Isn't it interesting for you to see, like, what does it come out as? Let me take a little bit. I mean, I just put the watermelon on as a base, so I'm going to put this on over. Oh, it just goes on so pretty. These natural, nourishing ingredients. You guys picked such a good shade. Look at her. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So should the thumbnail be with the lipstick or should it be with the highlighter? Because I love both. Should it be with both? Because we just wrapped up this look. We're done here. Oh my gosh, this is my spring makeup look. We have, sorry, I gotta make sure I come presented and ready. So before I do the thumbnail, let me just let me make sure my eyebrows are brushed too, because I don't know what it is, but they move like my hair on my head. Okay. So once again, we went through and we put on the Purrfect concealer for this spring makeup look. I have it for my under eye. I have it on to shape my brows, the Uni-Brow, the gel, the pencil. I have the coffee Kitten palette eyeshadow. I also have our XOXO lashes on and baby doll. I have the Cheeky Rose blush, the Bronze Age bronzing stick. The Cheeky Rose blush is in Crown using the Rose shade highlighter. As to moisturize my lips, I have the watermelon lip balm on. But you chose the Purrfect Pout lipstick. I honestly wouldn't wear it as much, but like, you guys make me want to wear the shades I'd be afraid to wear otherwise. So before we head out, let's get a thumbnail. Which one should I use? Should I use both? On YouTube? I think we got on YouTube. On Instagram? How about like this? Okay, I'm going to count to 7. If you're just joining the live during the thumbnail, I want to apologize. Counting to 7. Okay, I think that was long enough. I think that was long enough. But thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me. If you guys like more lives like this, where it's like not just like a featured product, but it's kind of like, hey, hang out, get ready, chill vibes. If you're like, no, I only like giveaways. I only like lives if there's a giveaway. Keep it real. We'll know, like, okay, the people will finally watch if we do a giveaway. We like to know if you like a combination of both, one or the other. Like, we want these lives to be something that you get to enjoy and that you love watching and that you love get to interacting with. That's why it's like I come in here with a game plan, but I also like you guys to like guide me and like have some input on like what's going on, because like nothing's better than like seeing someone else try the products that maybe you wanted to give a try to or whatever. So once again, you can get our products on from Ulta, Target, Macy's, Shoppers in Canada. Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in from Shoppers in Canada. I'm loving all these posts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this community. We're going to be going live on YouTube more often. So make sure you head to our YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed on there as well. We will be having some adventures with you coming up too. The Winky Lux team is getting together, so we're really excited about that. Once again, my name is Alicia. I enjoy these lives with you so much. So if you ever have any questions, if there's something you wanted to ask on the live and you're like, I gotta wait till the next live to ask her. No, I'm gonna put this on Reels and you can go ahead and comment and let me know if you have any questions or anything like that, because we are here for you. Okay. So I know I've taken enough of your day. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, we call this a Winky Wednesday because we go live a lot during the week, but especially every Wednesday. So thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anybody. Thank you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. And bye to you as well on YouTube. We'll catch you next time.